Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than one with all the facts. So, my dear students, with these lines, I would like to welcome you all back. I hope you all are perfectly fine. Children, I request you all to utilize this period in your studies as much as you can. Today, we will start a new chapter, that is chapter number 10, auxiliary verbs be, do, have. Students, I request you all to open your grammar books and also pay attention during explanation. Now let's start. Children, we already know what are verbs. Verbs are doing words. So today I am going to tell you about auxiliary verbs. What are auxiliary verbs? Let's read the given sentence. Rohit is sleeping. What action is Rohit doing here? He is sleeping. Therefore, sleeping is the main verb. What is the use of is in this sentence? It is the auxiliary verb that helps the main verb in telling that the action, that is sleeping, is continuing right now. Auxiliary verbs are known as helping verbs. Now let us take another example. They were playing football. Here playing is the action being done. So it is the main verb. Were is the helping verb and it helps us to know the action was done in the past. Auxiliary verbs can also tell that the sentence is negative or that it is a question. So we can say that auxiliary verbs help the main verb to describe action. That action happened in the past or is happening in the present or will happen in the future. Children, there are three main helping or auxiliary verbs: be, do, have. Let us look at the table to learn the different forms of these three verbs. First is auxiliary verb be. We use a be verb to express the state of being of a subject. A be verb varies according to grammatical person, time period, or number of the subject, means whether the subject is singular or plural. There are 5 be verbs: is, am, are, was, were. We use is, am, are in present tense and was, were in past tense. Is, am is used with singular noun in present tense and was is used with singular noun in past tense. Let's see example. I am reading a novel. He is reading a novel. Here the sentence is in present tense and also the subject is singular. So we used am is. Now let's see another example of the verb was. I was reading a novel. He was reading a novel. Here the sentence is in past tense and the subject is in singular. So we have used was. Now are is used with plural noun in present tense and were is also used with plural noun but in past tense. Let's see some examples. We are reading novels. They are reading novels. Here the sentence is in past tense but the subject is in plural, so we have used are as a helping verb. We were reading novels. They were reading novels. Here in these examples, subject is plural but the sentence is in past tense, so we have used were as a helping verb. Now the next auxiliary verb we will talk about is do. Children, do verbs indicate actions. There are 3 forms of do verb: do, does, did. Does is used with singular noun in present tense. For example, he does not eat noodles. Here the subject is in singular form and also the sentence is in present tense, so we have used does. Do is used with personal and plural noun in present tense. For example, I do not eat noodles. You do not eat noodles. They do not eat noodles. Did is used with both singular and plural but in past tense. For example, did you eat noodles? Did they eat noodles? Children, now we are going to see our next auxiliary verb, that is have. There are some verbs which show belongings, possession or state of having something. They are known as have verbs. There are three have verbs: has, have, had. We use has with singular noun in present tense. For example, she has read all the storybooks in the cupboard. Here in this example, the subject is in singular noun and the sentence is in present tense. So we have used has. We use have with personal and plural noun in present tense. For example, I, you have read all the storybooks in the cupboard. They have read all the storybooks in the cupboard. Now had is used in past tense with singular and plural noun both. For example, I had read all the storybooks in the cupboard. She had read all the storybooks in the cupboard. They had read all the storybooks in the cupboard. I can be used with both have and had. Now children, it's time to do an activity. You have to do this activity in your rough copy. In this activity, you have to choose the correct auxiliary verb. First, Andy dash working on his homework. Second, Samant dash make dinner with her grandma. Third, the friends dash going to South Carolina. Fourth, dash your dad work in this building. 5. Dash you want to come to my house later. 6. Mike dash like animals. 7th, the poster dash hanging on the wall. 8. Where dash your family like to eat. 9th, dash your brother playing soccer this weekend. 10th, Patty dash watching television anymore. 11th, his family dash go to parties. 12th, Tony and Tracy dash planning a vacation. So that's all for today. I hope you all have understood this chapter nicely. Revise it from your book. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.